Salute. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit. Michael Jordan, the recording, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue, because I like to keep things together, keep them in their proper perspective. How you doing out there today? Man, what can I say on this Monday evening? YouTube Live. I usually don't do this, but I decided to pop out today. So when you come through, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you smash the like button. Like, comment, and share. Trying to get the Real Big Fruit Podcast where he need to be. As you can see, man, I just woke up. I've been down all day. I got 2 shots in my neck today. So I feel a little better. Yo, man, what's popping? I had 2 shots in my neck today. I've been down all day. I'm out of commission. Right now, I'm under 24-hour restrictions. But I read the headlines today. We lost Malcolm-Jamal Warner, a.k.a. Theo from The Cosby Show. And I felt the need to get up in here and say, rest in peace to that man. You know what I'm saying? The Cosby Show represented downtown Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I always remember growing up thinking the Cosby's was right in Clinton Hill type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely one you grew up on in Brooklyn, New York. You definitely grew up on the Cosby Show. But everybody around the country grew up on the Cosby Show in the 80s, man. It was a big hit. Big hit. You know what I'm saying? Too many classic episodes to remember. Theo was that guy. Rest in peace to Theo. Shout out to Cockroach. You know what I'm saying? It was a hell of a thing. You definitely grew up on the Cosbys, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely grew up on the Cosbys. So I wanted to get up in here and say rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. He always was a positive role model for kids. He never got caught up in those scandals and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Good dude. He had a good career. He was one of those people I felt he should have had Will Smith's success, but he should have had that type of success while he was on the Cosby Show. You see how Will Smith got that Bad Boys 1 and Independence Day. I think both of those blockbuster hits were done while he was still working on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So Malcolm-Jamal Warner should have had his big breaks like that while he was on the Cosby Show. And he never did it. He never did it. In fact, he just transitioned off into other television vehicles when I think he should have did his thing in the movies early. And I don't think he ever really tried Hollywood as far as the big screen, but TV was his thing. You know, so rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Also, you see in the title, Jim Jones versus JadaKiss. I don't even know why I'm talking about that nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's to the point where Jim Jones and lost his mind. He doing anything and everything for social media. And next thing you know, he gonna say, yo, I'm the one getting all these dudes popping. They not popping no more. If that's how you looking at it, bro, that's one way. But you ain't getting dudes popping by talking about dudes. You know what I'm saying? You creating a conversation whether or not you better than dudes when that's a conversation that don't need to be had, bro. You better than Nas. That was a conversation that we shouldn't have had. You battle JadaKiss, Fab, and anybody else who wants to smoke. This shit, no, listen. Rest in peace, Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Let me tell you something, man. When it comes to hip hop and the culture of hip hop, right? From the beginning of the time, it was always braggadocious, right? It was always braggadocious. It was always competitive. It was always, I'm better than you. I got this. You don't got that. From day one. You understand what I'm saying? From the Cold Crush Crew to the Furious Five, Sugar Hill Gang, beefing over rap lyrics. Yo, from the beginning of the time, it's always been braggadocious. I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? I got the 50-inch screen watching the Knicks playing basketball. Like, From the beginning of the time, that's what it's been, right? All the way up until LL burning dudes' mics down. You know what I'm saying? Roxanne Shante clapping at UTFO. It's always been braggadocious and competitive. But at one time, that braggadocious behavior, that competitive attitude, at that one time, from the beginning of the time up until the Biggie and Pop, up until Biggie and Pop, those battles and conflicts, they enhanced the hip hop culture. Yeah, that shit enhanced the hip hop culture. Listen, Roxanne Shante burning down UTFO, it made the hip hop culture better because it gave other female MCs confidence. LL burning down Kool Moe Dee, Ice-T, and Hammer, that shit was phenomenal. Like, it enhanced the hip hop culture. It enhanced the hip hop culture. Ice Cube going at it with NWA enhanced the hip hop culture. It made hip hop culture in advance and enhance in some way or form. You know what that one did? It sent Ice Cube to the East Coast and it advanced hip hop because he started working with the Bomb Squad and things of that nature. It enhanced the hip hop culture. Today, pretty much after Biggie and Nas, today, rap battles hurt the hip hop culture. Think about it. No matter how good the battle is, it hurts the culture because the record labels look at the Drake and Kendrick Lamar shit, man. Drake's suing. He's suing because the record labels have a tendency to now try to generate mass production and mass financial gain off the battle. They don't just let the hip hop battle linger within the hip hop culture. It's all about a dollar now. So the record labels are trying to get paid off this shit. And now it's to the point where the rap battles are doing the culture a disservice. Because no matter how good the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef was, no matter how good it was, at the end of the day, it didn't enhance the hip hop culture. It hurt the hip hop culture because Drake lost his mind. You know what I'm saying? People chose sides and it just got nasty. So when I hear Jim Jones constantly trying to get at dudes, his behavior is not enhancing the culture. Not one iota, bro. Not one iota, bro. You calling out, and then you calling out all the MCs that you are not better than. I don't get that shit, son. So it makes it seem like you thirsty. You thirsty. Shit ain't work with Nas. Let me try some other shit. Like, yo, you bugging, son. Let me read some of these comments, man. I ain't got my glasses on. ENY318, what's up? Uptown, what's popping? Homie man is in the building. ENY318, yes, I will let the queen know she down there relaxing, man. She down there relaxing. She had a long trip up top to New York and New Jersey. Then when she got back home, I dragged her out last night. Or was it? Yeah, I dragged her out Saturday and Sunday night. Yo, Chewy was popping. I dragged her out Saturday night. Shout out to Brooklyn Mo and Miko, a.k.a. Bay. You know what I'm saying? We popped off for her birthday. Her birthday shenanigans is starting early. You know what I'm saying? She got a 50th birthday coming up. So we went out and hung out with her Saturday. The squad was on deck. The ladies was on deck. We had a great time. Something real down low. Then Sunday, I dragged her back to Brooklyn Mo crib. You know what I'm saying? We popped a bottle. Big head, chilled out. It was a Sunday afternoon, but we was missing football. We found ourselves on a Sunday afternoon in July on the phone with the homie G Money back in Brooklyn, beefing about football. I said, yeah, we ready for some football, man. We are ready for some football, man. You know what I'm saying? Football is the one sport that own the whole year, 12 months of the year, man. You know know what I'm saying? Break your calendar down. Every month of the year, we talking about football, whether we doing something or talking about it. Every month of the year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shador Sanders. He out there shaking it up in practice. He about to take somebody's job and have a whole lot of people questions about their job. You know what I'm saying? Get to that money. Yo, Moss was popping. Peace. Yeah, man. Jimmy losing his mind, son. So I'm really not going to put no energy into that shit, son. Because I'm going to keep it real with you, son. Behind Big, Hove, JadaKiss is my third best favorite rapper. Like, since the boy 16 years old, been in the rap game, he ain't never said a whack verse. You know what I'm saying? He stood toe-to-toe with Beans. You know what I'm saying? He bucked off on 50. Yeah, when I say he's touched toe-to-toe with Beans, that shit means something. Beans was the Broad Street bully when Jada went toe-to-toe with that nigga, son. He ain't back down. He ain't cower. You know what I'm saying? Then he went on. He got it on with Curtis. Like, listen, Jada not no sneeze in the park, son. Hove used to think twice about going directly at him. You know what I'm saying? Come on, son. Hove ain't nothing. I mean, Jada ain't nothing to sneeze at, son. So we ain't even gonna play those games. Jimmy losing his mind, son. And Jada has every right to check him and call him disrespectful. He has every right to do that. Call him disrespectful. He's disrespectful. Jimmy's disrespectful, man. You know what I'm saying? You talk about you're the one MC that the young niggas know. You're the one MC that constantly acts like a young nigga. Yeah, you doing anything and everything to stay relevant with these young niggas. Instead of putting these young niggas on your back, you know what I'm saying, and teaching them a thing or two. Because right now, you in a position to do it if anybody else ain't. It's you. But nah, you ain't looking at it that way, son. Salute to the champions. Kiss wins off character and charisma. Absolutely, son. He need to stop that shit, son. And then he called out Fab. Come on, son. Fab ain't got no time for you. Nah, son. He want a summertime shootout part 4. Don't do that, Jimmy. Don't do that. You don't want a summertime shootout part 4 from Fab. You don't want that, son. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. But like Jada said, it's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? And when that money run out, who they run to? That's what Jada said. It's a damn shame. Likes and clicks. It's what it's come to. Yeah, man, it's a damn shame. Jada called that shit, son. You know what I'm saying? Will Jackson, not an MC. He an internet rapper. No question. He an internet rapper. Jimmy bugging, son. Jimmy is big dogging. Jimmy bugging, man. But y'all know how I do, man. What's up, Trey? What you say? Right now, there is nobody else 49 or 50 that is more active right now than Jimmy. He is not better than anybody, but he is popping in the modern era. We not taking that from him. He's the one popping with the young boys, but he doing everything and anything to stay popping with these niggas. Instead of carrying himself with some respect, carrying himself with some character, and carrying himself with some charisma, he bugging. Son. You heard that so-called leaked Nas verse that before they changed it on Raekwon album? He called that nigga Dusty, son. He called that nigga a rich bum. Like, come on, son. Nah, son. Dusty? Listen, son, we all grew up little dusty niggas in the hood, son, but once we made that transition, once we went out there and broke our neck and threw bricks at the penitentiary to stop being dusty niggas, son, you could never call a nigga Dusty ever again, unless his name was Dusty. Once I dug my first pocket and threw on them red and white Air Max, man, Dusty, that's over. A nigga could never revisit those words. You grown ass man pushing 50, got a nigga calling you Dusty. Nah, son. Jimmy need to check himself. I go fuck how popping he is with them young niggas, son. He looking crazy. He looking crazy in his peers' eyes. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, he in it just for $1, and he don't give 2 fucks. Because right now, he's the one rapper who got all them young niggas' ears in New York. He's the one rapper. Okay, you popping with the young niggas, that mean you got their ear. Instead of keep promoting this gang violence shit, because that's what he do. He represent gang violence. Instead of keep promoting the gang violence, Let's promote some solutions to gang violence. Let's steer these kids away from the gang violence. Let's do that. Let's do that. He ain't thinking like that, son. He too busy being an internet rapper, calling out MCs that he know damn well he don't have a chance with. You know what I'm saying? Stop it, bro. And the shit, just the sad shit about it. He's making good fucking music. His last joint, I thought that was a great project. I don't understand what the fuck went left at Summer Jam. He had a great project. Why the hell Summer Jam didn't go right? Especially when he's in connection with the young niggas. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I didn't know what went wrong. I don't know if his lineup was right and exact. I don't know if the music was right. I don't know. He had too good of a project for Summer Jam to go left like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it was the Nas shit, son. He did that Nas shit 2 days before, or the day before Summer Jam, 2 days before Summer Jam, and I think that shit backfired on him because his music is too good to get the response he got. Jimmy dropped a lot of good music off that last project. Don't know how to perform. Yeah, that plays a part too on that Summer Jam stage. You got to be a performer. Yes, indeed. Most rappers just stand there with their entourage and the water on the crowd, all that other crazy shit. Everybody's not Bus or Onyx or The Woo. You know what I'm saying? Or Red and Meth. But you definitely have to have stage presence. You got to learn how to perform. Yeah, I think he got humbled at Summer Jam because right behind Summer Jam, I think he had a birthday party in New York City and it was crickets. Yeah, a dude on YouTube, a dude on Instagram was killing him. He went, he was like, yo, I pulled up to Club Salsa, some shit like that for Jimmy's birthday party, and it was like a high school reunion. He talked about it one day, and everybody was like, yo, you front eye. Now, this week, he actually posted the videos like, yo, I told y'all niggas I wasn't lying. Yeah, it was sad. It was sad. It was sad. Yeah, that's why he had to go clean shit up on Angie Martinez, talking about, yo, I didn't start this shit. Somebody else did, but I didn't realize how many people love Nas. Yeah, so not only people that love Nas, but people that love hip-hop and people that understand hip-hop, people that respect hip-hop. And you insulted a lot of people's intelligence, my nigga. With that, you better than Nas, you popping and Nas not a relevant shit. You disrespected and insulted a lot of people's intelligence with that one, son. Word to mother. As a man, we must evolve into a grown man. No young nigga will ever respect the OG that don't play his position as a grown man 100. I like that. I like that, my guy. I definitely do. Yeah, man, like, that's some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit Jimmy brought on his show. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit Jimmy brought on his shelf, man. Word. Yeah, man. So now he want to go at Jada. That shit ain't even worth talking about. Him going at Jada or Fab. You know what I'm saying? Stop it, homie. You bugging. You flipping on everybody that used to be close to you at one time. Not close on a personal level, but close musically. All y'all niggas used to fuck with each other. I used to see all y'all niggas fuck. I honestly thought, I said, oh, I remember that one year y'all was all in the gym working out. It was Jimmy, Mano, Fab, Dave East. Yeah, they had their little clique, about 4 of them. I said, oh, these niggas about to do some super friend shit, light the city up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. Now here it is, a couple years later, Jimmy bucking all y'all niggas off one by one. Words said he bucking all y'all niggas off one by one. Mano better stop talking about that nigga. He gonna start shooting at you too, nigga. He gonna start shooting at you too. That nigga lose his mind, Sean. Yeah, Sean. When the nigga get that thirsty for clicks and clicks and views, you don't know what that nigga do, son. You don't know what that nigga do. Words, Sean. These niggas be bugging. When this rap fame, this shit be turning niggas into other people, son. They no longer the people you once knew. They become somebody else. Word to mother, they become somebody else, huh? And yeah, preach your son out here down south laying low. Yeah, man. But like I said, his last project was real good. I don't know what happens, huh? I guess he started to feel like his project wasn't popping and he had to do something. And he picked Nas. thinking something was sweet because he was being very, 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 very disrespectful about 20 years ago, talking about slapping the kufi off his head and all that crazy shit. And that shit never went nowhere. And as you see in 2025, he's able to say, yo, I don't even know him. See? You know what I'm saying? So he thought something was sweet and he tried that shit. And, you know, although he didn't start it, another nigga started. Another nigga threw the alley-oop and Jimmy tried to run with it. That shit backfired. Now he looking for a plan B. His plan B is to get at Jada. What the fuck, man? Why you so disrespectful to people, man? What's going on with you? This nigga's bugging, sir. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, shout out to True Life. Yeah, True Life was a different monster, son. Yeah, True Life had him shaking at his boots. Yeah, True Life is a different monster, son. I don't know. Or maybe he trying to get it to popping as much as he can before Max B come on. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Jimmy doing, son. But he's bugging. That's why I don't get up set no more. M.O.P don't do songs with people. Yeah, son, because because niggas are flip. Yo, we better than next thing you know, yo, we better than M.O.P. Listen, son. No. We ain't doing that neither. Like, come on, son. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to M.O.P. One of the hardest groups ever to come out New York City on some rap shit. Definitely top 3 groups out of Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it to Houdini. We got to give it up to Houdini. We got to give it up to the Fat Boys. And we got to give it up to M.O.P. The 3 biggest groups to ever come out of Brooklyn, New York. No question about it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those guys. They don't know their M.O.P. M.O.P. do not know their effect on the prison system early 1990s. Let me repeat this shit, son. M.O.P. do not know their effect on the prison system in the early 90s. When they dropped their first joint, How About Some Call, we were, my generation, we were just starting our bits from Rikers Island and get ready to go up north. When that album dropped. Word the mother. So shout out to Fame. Listen, my nigga, I can recall, it's no bullshit. 93, Comstock blew that shit up. With the Kansaki blew that shit up. Southport. Now in Southport, we was really shut down from hardcore hip hop, 9-4. I'm saying, we heard shit on the radio. And Big had just dropped Juicy, so that shit was getting to play. 9-4. I get to Clinton. Now I'm back in the trenches. Niggas got all types of shit. And at this time, right, Columbia House Records was doing some dumb shit. They was giving everybody, they was doing these things in the Ebony magazines and shit like that. 25 cassette tapes for a penny type shit. All you had to do was finagle the P.O. box and don't put the correct address. And if the shit came to the P.O. box, it went to the jail. So everybody was catching them niggas for tapes. So I came out the box, I caught the niggas for 25 off the rip. So I had Ready to Die, Illmatic, all that shit, Doggy Style. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out the box, 9-4. M.O.P. to the death. And I can recall, son, how I would play Illmatic. I would play Reasonable Doubt. No, I ain't have Reasonable Doubt, I'm lying. I would play Illmatic. I would play Ready to Die, Doggy Style. You got a different effect from those albums. But when you put M.O.P. on, son, nigga was hoodied up, gripped up, ready to go to the yard, looking for some smoke. I remember one day I walked in the mess hall, son. It was a child run. We walked in the mess hall, son. We online and shit in Clinton. When you online, you can see all the mess hall workers in the back. Yo, them niggas was, they was busy. They was working. But these niggas was yelling and screaming. How about some hardcore at the top of their lungs in the mess hall workers? I was like, oh shit, this M.O.P. shit's crazy. Yeah, M.O.P. had a different effect, you know. Shout out to M.O.P., Billy Danzini, and Lil Fang. Those was the guys. Yeah, shit ain't the same no more. Wow, names the top pretty much most 10 hip hop albums of the 90s. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, son. Yeah, when I came out the box, I had Doggy Style, Illmatic, Ready to Die, M.O.P to the Death, 36 Chambers. After 36 Chambers, I had we had R&B pop too. So we had Mary 411. We had the 411 remix. Oh, what else album? Yeah, Onyx Back the Fuck Up. What else? What else? Album wise, pop. R. Kelly 12 Play. New Edition. I mean, not New Edition. New, Jodeci Forever My Lady. Yeah, son. Yeah, I racked up. I owe them niggas some money. Had my credit was tight fucked up when I came home fucking with that. My mixtape called Back to the Basics feature. Over, make sure I get all that so I can spin all that, man. Oh, the purple tape. Definitely had the purple tape in the mix. Cuban Links was in my mix. Yeah, son. I had all that shit, son. I was on point. Changing Faces had dropped their first album. They was in the mix. Oh, SWV, It's About Time, the remix, that was in the mix because they did the remix album. Who else? Oh, we had Tupac in there, the Me Against the World album. That was in there. Strictly for my niggas. That was in there. Don't get it fucked up. I had a West Coast collection too. My boy MC8, not MC, the soundtrack. He had the song Straight Up Minutes. What soundtrack was that on? Was that Minutes of Society? I had that. Yeah, son. Yeah, it was popping. I came out, jumped on that. I remember when we had New K Day in Westbury, Long Island, when Dr. Dre from Yo, why he said Dr. Dre from Yo MTV Raps, classic shit. Who was from my hood when he put on What About Some Hardcore, the whole hood went nuts. Yeah, that M.O.P shit would hit different, son. ODB, yeah, no question. ODB first album. No. ODB first album came after that. Yeah. ODB first album came after 9-4. 9-4, 9-5 was the plastic the purple tape was 9-4, 9-5. ODB came after Raekwon. Yeah, that was that Menace to Society with Ain't No Minute, with straight up Menace, my boy MC8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. Brooklyn Zoo was 9-5. That was after Raekwon. Yeah, son. Listen, you say I got a good memory with this music shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, son. Hov said it in one of his songs, like music help motherfuckers get through their bids in the prison, son. Yeah. Music, BT, Teen Summit, all that shit. 106 in Park, all that shit, son. Yo, grown ass men. I remember, man. I didn't really take notice of it until 2001 because we was all together when the towers dropped. You know what I'm saying? Hov and Fab both dropped on 9/11, right? But that year, that was September 9/11, they dropped. But that whole 01, before they dropped, that summer 01, we was in Auburn. Grown men on the Brooklyn court, son. We was out there watching 106 in Park faithfully every other night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas would make it their business. If you were the child, you were the child. You came out, you went on your call out. You left your call out, you came out home early, try to catch the end of 106 in Park. Or you ran straight to the weight pal, got that money in, pulled up in front of the TV, and you watched 106 in Park. Grown ass men. I didn't realize it until then. When it was grown ass men out there, I was like, oh shit, like, yeah, because in prison we didn't have MTV on cable, so we didn't really get the effects of TRL and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We catch a glimpse of it from time to time, but we wasn't locked in on that shit every day like the masses were on the outside. But when 106 in Park dropped, niggas in the penitentiary was locked in on that shit. And that shit was major for hip hop. So shout out to 106 in Park. Oh, the Mob. No question I had the Infamous album. No question the Infamous was in there. Shook Ones and all that shit. Yeah, the Infamous was in there. We had the Infamous. You know what I'm saying? Cool G Rap 456. That was 95. Because him and Nas dropped that single. Him and Nas dropped the single. If you ask me, I think that was in response to Jay-Z's Brooklyn Finest. I personally think the Nas and Cool G Rap joint was a response to Big and Jay, Brooklyn's Finest. That's why Big came back with the second response. I love the dope. That's just my personal. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas had. That's how much we was locked in on hip hop. Niggas was creating their own beefs. Yo, he said this. He talking about that nigga. Shit was crazy. Yeah, I know my history, Sean. I do know my history. I would love to be able to sit on a podcast with some other OGs, like, you know what I'm saying, and reminisce and do a Fat Joe and Jada type shit where we talk about the days of hip hop while we was in the can. Because when we was in the can, son, we was tapped in. And we didn't wait till the West Coast, East Coast beef to tap in. Niggas was tapped in early, son. I just get, like, we was in the folk building. Listen, we was in the folk building, the boys. We was tapped in for the headbanging and all that shit. EPMD dropped the headbang in the folk building. When that shit used to come on, son, shit used to get dangerous in the motherfucking dome. Like, we was tapped in, son. The headbanger, Das Effects, They Want Effects. Then Redman came with Time for Some Action. All that C74 shit, son. Those records would come on and hell would break loose in the housing unit, son. We been tapped in for a long time. We was on the island for Onyx. When Onyx would come on, man, all hell would break loose. We was tapped in, son. Big dropped his first vocals on the Mary track. Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Rest in peace to Goggy. Lil Goggy was going crazy in all night. Yo, that's Fat Chris. Yeah, so we've been tapped in a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the headbanger would come on tomorrow night, son. The nigga was throwing his hoodie on. Somebody was getting into something. Yeah, we was tapped in. Redman, Time for Some Action. That shit would come on. Shit would get crazy. You know what I'm saying? I remember being in One Man Bang Shot Down. And every time Naughty by Nature came on with Hip Hop Parade, niggas would go crazy. Hip Hop Parade. Yeah, man, we was tapped in for a long time, man. We know our history. Don't count us out because we come on from the joint. Niggas call us OGs like we don't know hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Ill Street Blues. Yeah, no question. I was in what? 6 Lord Bing for that one. I was in 6 Lord Bing for Ill Street Blues. No time to do your hair, baby. Brothers is busting at me. G-Rap. Yeah, I was a 6 Lord Bing for that one. Yelling out the window, yo, you lose. Up in the sky, it's a bird. Yeah, son. Yeah. I'm on point. Know my G-Rap. Yeah, but like I said, man, you know how I do. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is, say what it ain't. First and foremost, I wanted to send a rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal, a.k.a. Theo, off that Cosby show, you know what I'm saying? He was a good dude. He's going to be missed. Condolences to his family and all his friends out there in the entertainment world, you know what I'm saying? But also, I wanted to elaborate on Jim Jones bugging out, going at JadaKiss, man. This JadaKiss top 3 for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I ain't even going to entertain that shit no more. I hope I don't ever have to talk about that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? That shit is hideous. You know what I mean? We all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Dudes do anything they got to do for clicks and views in this social media era because people are not selling records on Spotify. People are not selling out their shows. And right now, today, that's where your average rapper is getting his money, from his shows. And right now, Jimmy is not doing shows. His name is all over the place on all these flyers, but people are not coming out to his shows. So he got to create a new wave, and this new wave is the internet. And talking about Jada, Fab, and everybody else, you calling them out, you're not enhancing anyone's career, bro. All you're doing is bringing a negative light to dude's career while you shine. And dudes ain't got no time for that shit, son. We not entertaining you is better than Jada, so please end that conversation. So if Jada is choosing the word term disrespectful, that you are, bro. You are very, very disrespectful, and you are starting to lose a lot of fans, son. You're holding on to them young niggas, but you're gonna lose them eventually too, because some of them are gonna grow up, open their eyes, and recognize you as to be a fool. Open your eyes, Jimmy. If you got these young niggas' attention, show them the right way, bro. Show them the right way. Listen, it's your boy Big Fruit. You know how I do. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is, say what I ain't, man. I do what I do. Until next time, y'all be easy. Salute to the chat. I appreciate y'all pulling up. It's 33 of y'all in here with 13 likes. That means 20 of y'all niggas is just being nosy. Y'all getting better, though. Y'all getting better. Until next time, salute.